See if anybody gonna tap in right quick. Get about a minute or so. It is Sunday night, or whatever. So I would think that a lot of folks not doing too much other than trying to get ready for the next day. But some folks party on Sunday night. So who knows? Not gonna be up here too long. Maybe like a good 10 minutes, if that. Honestly, unless somebody like really taps in and wants to to converse a little bit. But just wanted to come up here and see how everybody doing, and see if anybody has started the Raw Content Challenge 26, and see if how everybody's doing with that. Yo, what's good, Queen? How you doing? Frank, what's good, brother? How you been? Yeah, just tapping in for a little bit, just seeing how you guys are doing. One thing I did want to address is lives when it comes to making raw content. One of the beauties of going live is that you don't really need a title. I mean, you can if you want to like schedule a live and talk about a particular topic, but for the most part, a live is like vlogging. You just get up here and just start talking about whatever, and there goes your raw content. You know what I'm saying? That's about as raw as it can get. Folks can be walking around somewhere, and somebody comes up on them and starts conversing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of YouTubers out there, well, potential YouTubers that want to get up here on this platform and start making content. You guys may not have reached the subscriber count and I think the watch hours to go live. But it's lower than being totally monetized. So if I'm not mistaken, somebody can correct me. I think you have to have 500 subscribers, and I can't remember the watch hour amount, but it's lower than the full monetization. So I would suggest, honestly, once you get to the point where you can actually go live, immediately go live. You don't have to make your channel into a live channel, but the watch hours and getting exposure, it going live will do that. It definitely will, because by the time you get to the 500 subscribers, you have somewhat of a audience to a certain degree, right? You may only have 10% of that 500 to actually watch you on a consistent basis, but that's enough. And once you go live and you have it on default as far as public, that means that anybody can see it. So it's not just your subscriber count. It's basically anybody out there on YouTube that has some type of similar algorithm than yours. Will basically, your live will get pushed to them, right? So you can have somebody all the way in England watching you. It's happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I've had plenty of folks from Africa and Australia and Canada and United Kingdom, all the time be on these lives. So yeah, man, live is definitely a big tool to use. Pause. Damn, that whoa. I might have to call Cam, Ron, and Mace about that one. Damn. Wow. That's crazy. My bad, y'all. That was a pause and a half. Well, let me read these comments. I'm tripping. Who that? Simeon, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Chilling out, bro. Finishing Sunday dinner. Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, man. I just came from Bob Evans. I don't know if you guys have a Bob Evans over there where you at, Frank. But my wife wanted a apple pie, so but she ain't feeling too good. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'll come over here and get this apple pie for you. It's raining, y'all. So I should have got something for myself as well, but I said, nah, I might get some ice cream, but in this rain, I might just go back to the crib. I was just scrolling by. What's going on, Candy? How you doing? Chilling, bro. Seeing you on live, had to tap in. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, yo. Yeah, man. just trying to facilitate this raw content challenge for folks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can be a an established YouTuber and for it's like being monetized, and you can still join this challenge, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have it like, put down to a point where like, it's only a specific type of person get up here and do this challenge, man. Anybody can do this challenge. Anybody. It does not matter. I do raw content all the time anyway, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing to me, but I know for some folks, it can be very, very difficult. But raw content is the way to go if you want to grow on YouTube in this day and age. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm doing good, Candy. I'm doing good. I'm about to get some ice cream, though. I don't know what kind of ice cream I'm going to get, though. I might get some coffee ice cream or... See, I'm in the country, yo. So, like, places around here close quick, man. Close early, especially on Sundays. Like, the Cold Stone around here, they just close like at 8 o'clock. It's 8:19 right now. I just missed them. So, I might have to go to, like, the local joint and get some ice cream from there. Yo, what's going on, Chatty? How you doing, brother? Rum raisin. From where? From Cold Stone? I ain't never seen that flavor. That must be that must be some new. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I ain't never seen that flavor. Is that real rum? Yo, damn. You know what, Candy? That's crazy. That's crazy you say that. I just remembered. I just had a memory a couple hours ago of me having rum cake when I was in the Army. That's crazy. I was just thinking about rum. Not that I'm gonna drink some tonight, whatever. You know what I'm saying, but I don't know what the hell was going on. I think it was somebody's birthday. It was like 2008. I was in Georgia, and I mean, it was crazy. I had stopped drinking too. This is when I had my revelation with God. Like no BS. I had quit smoking and drinking by this time. I think I had not drank anything for almost like a year. And I quit smoking cigarettes with it. I was all into with the Lord. I was in church all the time, Bible study, you name it, I was doing all of that. And it was with my homeboys from another unit, and he was working for the colonel of that battalion. And I guess his wife made these crazy cakes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was the battalion commander's birthday, and he asked his wife to fix him a rum cake. So he brought the rum cake to work, and when I tell you, you can smell the damn cake from the door. I mean, it was strong. I don't know what that lady did with that rum cake, but it was, yeah, I had some. But I mean, I didn't go back to drinking after that, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, my homeboy was like, you gotta have this rum cake, man. It was delicious, but I almost caught a buzz at work in uniform. Almost caught a buzz. Like I said, I had not had alcohol in like a year, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a good rum cake. So it's crazy you say rum raisin. That's crazy. I was just thinking about that a couple hours ago. Wow. Who that? Rum raisins delicious. Haagen-Dazs makes. Okay, bet that. Who is this? I'll just call you. What's up, SC? What's going on? During the holidays, get frozen pudding. Frozen pudding. That's an ice cream. Y'all saying some brand new stuff. I ain't never heard of that. Was it Caribbean? You know what? I don't. He might have been. I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think it was from. Damn. Was it Caribbean? Well, I mean, I think it was from. It was either from Trinidad or sort of other jump over there. He might have been Trini. I think he was. Yeah, I think he was. Yes, it's like rum raisin. Yeah, I think it was from Trini. I think it was. I think it was Trini from Trinidad. Yep, I think it was. But yeah, yeah, that rum cake was that jump was fire. I ain't gonna front. But it's almost like it's kind of crazy that I had a piece of that and I quit drinking, because you remember now, before I quit drinking, I was alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? So had I had a piece of that rum cake and I was still like drinking, yeah, that wouldn't have been good at all. Now I never drank at work. Actually, I'm lying. My bad. I have, you know what I'm saying? But okay, so back in the Army days, right? And I joined in 98. So the Army was kind of transitioning to like the new Army that it is now. But, you know, you had a whole bunch of Vietnam vets and Desert Storm vets that were over me, right? And it was nothing for us to go to lunch on base or even off base and have one beer during lunchtime and then go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Like it was nothing. So I mean, I didn't do it all the time, but I mean, but during those times in the Army, like I mean, it was nobody better than I having a beer during lunchtime. Nobody. I think if a soldier would try to do that now in front of anybody, it'd be a problem. It'd be a huge problem. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but you know, the culture of the military is so integrated into alcohol. Like one beer does nothing. I was a full-fledged alcoholic by that time. You know what I'm saying? So like one beer was like drinking water. I ain't even gonna front about that. Drinking one beer was like drinking water. It did nothing to me. Basically I was drinking for taste. That was it. So, and a lot of my buddies were alcoholics too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was like, you know, drinking one beer for lunchtime, and we ate well during lunch. Like, you caught me a buzz. You just went out to work and just did whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this day and time now couldn't do that at all, and that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the military as a whole, like they at one point they glorify alcohol a little bit too much. So I'm actually pleased that the military actually has changed that environment, because you know, not to say there's anything bad with drinking alcohol, but you know you have to be careful because you wind up being like me. I was on my dad's house, took a huge piece, took 2 bites, and I had to put it back. Yep. I bet it was strong. Are you trending too? Bet that. You see? Yeah, I do drink, but I mean, but I drink in crazy moderation now. Like so I was alcoholic from I would say 1999 to 2008. That's when I quit cold turkey, and then over the years during that time, I would have a drink here, drink there, and then in 2011, I went back to Korea for the second time. And if anybody been to Korea, Korea is definitely a place that fosters like you know a lot of drinking or whatever. So suffice it to say, I didn't go back to being a full-fledged alcoholic when I got back to Korea, but I did start drinking like heavily again. But I haven't drank heavy since 2016. And that was the year I quit smoking cigarettes. So about 10 years, right? I don't recall being drunk since 2016. So if I have a drink now, I have like a one glass of wine with a cigar. If I go out with my wife, I may have like an old fashioned or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I think over the last 2 years, I think I may have had more than 2 drinks once in like 2 years. So yeah, I'm 48 now, and I'm saying like that getting like 6 packs and going through a whole 12 in one day, like that's out the window. I can't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. To even think about how much money I wasted on alcohol when I was alcoholic is like it's sickening. I'd be a damn millionaire right now. Probably I invested that money for real. It's crazy how you have vices and you get into a mind space where like your vices are becoming very expensive. But then in hindsight, after you quit that vice, you're like, damn, if I took that money with this vice, I could have invested into the stock market and would have been up right now. So yeah, I spent a lot of money on alcohol. I did. I spent a lot of freaking money over the years. A lot of money. So right these days, if I pay more than 15, I'm sorry, if I pay more than $20 for a wine bottle, I'm pissed. If I get anything like special, somebody got to buy it for me because I'm not going to go over a certain amount. I'm just not. So I will spend top dollar for a cigar though. I will do that. But alcohol, no. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Those days are over. I can't even handle a wine cooler. A wine cooler is like water. Yeah, but yeah, that was back in my younger days. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, yeah, I can't do that no more. I can't. It's not a good look at all. But anyways, I need to get this pie back to my wife, y'all. So Y'all just want to get up here and encourage you guys, if you're going to do the raw content challenge, to keep pushing. It is day 2. We started yesterday, right? So if you are a person up here that wants to become a YouTuber and you're having a hard time trying to do that first video or try to establish that first video, I'm telling you right now, don't think about it. Don't try to put too much emphasis on it. Don't try to make it a extravagant video, because I'm telling you right now, the first 100, I would say the first 100 videos you make is going to be out the window. You're not going to do anything with them videos. All the videos are doing is to get you into the algorithm. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Do not expect to come up here on YouTube and make 10 videos and blow up. It's going to be a very, very, very good chance it's not going to happen like that. It takes a lot of effort to be on YouTube. It does. At one point, YouTube was on easy mode as for like getting exposure, but exposure doesn't equate to success. You can be exposed here on YouTube as far as like, you know, getting to the algorithm and having views, but if you're not providing value, people are gonna click off. They're not gonna stay here. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. So this challenge is not about you keeping subscribers or you getting subscribers or even keeping viewers. It's about you having the courage and the intestinal fortitude and the push to get up here and actually make content, because you're gonna be awkward up here. A lot of y'all gonna be up here just stumbling over words, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But just the fact you up here is a win. Just the fact that you made that first video is a win. It is, you know what I'm saying? Because if you really want to do this thing, you got to get out there. You got to push yourself. You got to push. Don't worry about what people are talking about. Don't worry about people think about you. Just get up here and just do the content. Raw content. All right? All right, Simeon. Take care, brother. Yeah. Candy, happy wife. Yep. Yep. I got it right here. Right in this paper bag. I thought it was a whole bunch of money with it and everything. She'd be even happier, but nah, this is apple pie. But anyways, I'm going to holler at y'all. I may be back up here tomorrow, but if not, keep pushing with the raw content. Let's get it, y'all. All right? Peace.